Good morning, everyone. How are we? We are here finally, the Collective Shift Growth Summit. I can see all of you coming in live on the Zoom. Let us know where you're coming in from, what country, what state, what suburb. We've already got 186 live. Today's going to be an absolutely amazing day. We're just going to give a couple of minutes to let everyone come in. We've got about 7 or 8 hours full of content, so we're super pumped to get started. And maybe Bitcoin's going to hit 100K today. That's what I'm really hoping for. I may do a shoey if we hit 100K, so let's all pray for that. Now, in the chat, you can see you can actually send messages to everyone, all the hosts and the panelists. I don't know why the hosts and panelists are on because they won't be looking at that. But if you can get in the chat and just let us know if you can hear us loud and clear. Is the audio coming in good? Is the video good? I can see all these messages here, so jump in there. Let us know where you're coming in from. But today's going to be absolutely epic. Wow, there's people coming in everywhere. Joseph, how are you? Clifford from Melbourne. Greg, Jason from Seabrook. Mohammed from Turkey. Okay, I can't keep up with the chat. It's flying. New Zealand, Sydney. New Zealand. Oh, heaps of people from New Zealand. Gary Gensler's looking for a job. He's in the chat. G'day, Gary. How are you, man? You're going to be out of a job. Oh, that sucks. Loud and clear. Amazing. How many people we got? 220. Guys, as well, if you have to jump out today, because I know all of you are at work and you're not going to do anything today, you're just going to be watching the Collective Shift Growth Summit. We will be recording it. So if you do need to jump out, we will be recording these sessions. Today, we have hand-selected 30 of the best speakers. These are hand-selected by me for this summit. They're the best of the best, and we have topics covering everything you need to absolutely crush this bull market. Ethereum's up 9% this morning, so we're absolutely pumped. We are flying. Bitcoin's up. The altcoins are here. Altcoin season is here. And we're going to cover everything today to help you absolutely crush this bull market. So 250 already in the chat. That's amazing. I think we're nearly up to 17 or 1,800 people registered this morning, which is phenomenal. So keep the chat flying. Everything's coming through loud and clear, I think. Recording, audio is good. Video is a little bit pixelated. Could be the internet. That's fine, man. Fantastic. Okay, let's crack into it. I'm going to do a little bit of a opening talk, and then our first keynote's at 9:20. So we'll crack into it. This is my house, by the way. So we've actually got a full production team. Quick shout out to the production team. My EA Alice has been absolutely phenomenal. It's been a huge couple of days trying to set this up. We were going to do it ourselves, and we realized, holy moly, there's like 2,000 people coming today, so we better get an actual crew. But I'm so excited to get into it. So I really wanted to first start off with how this actually all got started. And this is me in Tassie when I moved to Melbourne when I was 18. I used to run a sportswear business. I used to manufacture clothing out of China. And in here you can see the garments that we're delivering to my house. And as a 15-year-old sending like tens of thousands of dollars to China every month to make these clothes, you can imagine what the banks were saying. What the hell are you doing? What's this money for? They were shutting down my accounts. It'd take like 30 days for the money to arrive. The customers were getting pissed. It was just an absolute nightmare. So I started looking at alternative currencies. And that's honestly where I started to learn about Bitcoin and different ways you could send money overseas. And I asked my factory if they'd take Bitcoin. They told me to get stuffed. And that's where I went down the rabbit hole and got rid of that sportswear business and went all into crypto. So I actually used to work for a YouTube influencer back in the day in crypto. And I realized that the incentives for these YouTube influencers is all about clicks, views, eyeballs. They want you to watch their stuff. So you click on their links and that's how they make their money. And I felt that needed to be revolutionized. And that is really the crux of where we are here today, running Australia's biggest online crypto investor summit ever in Australia, completely free, with 30 of the best speakers, with no affiliates, no sponsors, no advertising, no shilling. Like, this is unheard of in the crypto space. That's why I'm so proud to host today for you and what we do at Collective Shift. And really that was driven by me working for him and seeing the industry and seeing how many cowboys there are in crypto and how hard it is for you as an investor to really get quality independent information, because everyone's trying to shill their own bags. Everyone's got an altcoin. You should do this. You should do that. And it was tough, right? And I actually lost a lot of money when I was first working for this guy that I was working with. And I had to start again. I was in massive debt. I tried to start Collective Shift. I sold a lot of my crypto back then. This was 4.5 years ago to build this business. So I had the tax debt. I had the crypto debt. Crypto went down. It was nuts, right? But I really believed in the vision of trying to build the Morningstar of crypto and giving everyone really a chance to get good quality information. So we raised a bit of money. I was actually the first person in Australia to do a crypto TEDx talk. And now we work with some of the biggest brands across Australia in the world, which is absolutely amazing. We have over 1,000 people that subscribe for our information, and we have an amazing team of about 15 people now, which is amazing. This is some of our clients and some of the portfolio stuff that we do. But I'm not going to talk about that because we're not selling anything today. What do I do now? Well, I put a lot of content out on social media. Maybe that's where you've seen myself, my radio face online. We put a lot of stuff out for free because we really believe in trying to help everyone try and get into this space the right way. And, we put out stuff on social media. This is our first online virtual event we've ever hosted. So super excited to have you all here. And yeah, I'm just super pumped for today. I can't believe we're going from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. The content, honestly, today is absolutely brilliant. Like, these are some of my friends that I brought on for the summit. And yeah, honestly, I think you're going to be in for a treat. Now, some of the other things we do in terms of like the businesses we work with, as you can imagine, like these exchanges are getting flocked with so many new people signing up, new wallets, what coins to buy. At the moment we've seen, all the 2017 coins run. I know there's a few XRP holders in the room. I'm personally not one of them. I've been pretty anti the 2017 coins, but narratives come and go, and that's where really good quality research comes into hand to help you try and navigate the space, because trying to invest in crypto is super difficult. Things move super fast. As you know, like one day it could be up 80%, the next day you're down 30%. How should you, navigate the markets? What should you invest in? When do you sell? That's the big question we're going to try and answer today. Like in terms of the 4-year cycle, how long crypto goes for, when to take profits, what altcoin should you buy? Like, there's so many questions in crypto to try and navigate your way around. And literally today we're going to answer as many of those questions as we possibly can. Some of the clients we work with, so this a Collective Shift, these are some of the clients we work with, and I'm absolutely so proud to be working with some of the leading brands to help them with their content and their research, and at the end of the day, helping people like you. So how do we even end up at the summit? So I've always had a vision. I've loved events. I've traveled all around the world going to crypto events. I've been super proud to be able to go to Dubai, speak in Dubai, spoke in the US, Singapore, New Zealand. I've been, a lot of places to see these crypto events, and I love Australia. I'm Tasmanian, as I mentioned before. Like, I'm so proud to be here, but we really lack, I think, some of these major events. The Australian Crypto Conference by far is the best event. Like, we recently got back from there. But if you go to any other country, these guys put on events all the time. So what I had the vision of, and our team, was to try and put on something that everyone could get access to. Like Token 2049, I recently got back from Singapore. It was $600 per ticket. You had to pay nearly 1,000 Australian dollars just to attend this event, which is nuts. And the crazier thing is, if you've ever been behind the scenes at some of these events, not necessarily Australia, but these bigger events overseas, you can't speak on stage unless you're paying to be there. You have to sponsor the event to be there. Some of these events, literally, companies to even get on stage or even just to have a booth have to pay $25,000 just to get there. So usually the best speakers, the best traders, the best investors, these guys don't care about that. They're not trying to sell you anything. They're making a heap of money on their own. Why on earth would they come and try and pay an event to spend a bunch of money to try and come and talk at a conference where they really get no value? In any other industry, the best speakers are paid to speak, and in crypto, you have to pay to speak. It makes no sense. So that was the vision today, to try and flip that. Now, I've been to so many, as I said, so many events. Australia's really starting to grow, and I'm so excited. Like Australia, if you go anywhere outside of Australian crypto, they don't even know where Australia is. We think we live in a bit of a bubble here in Australia, and I love that. But the reality is, where all the action happens is overseas. But we're starting to build in Australia, and that's what I'm proud for everyone here today to be at, to see some of the best speakers in Australia. And we really wanted to give everything back to you. So today we've got a few different things that's going to go on. We're giving away some free memberships. We're giving away some stuff, some merchandise. But honestly, the 30 speakers that we have today, between the different sessions, you're going to get so much value. I'm going to share a little bit about that in a second. But here is the agenda. Now, I know a lot of you are on a Thursday, right? We're leading up to Christmas. Maybe you got a Christmas party, tonight, maybe last night, maybe a little bit hungover. Maybe you're at work. Maybe you're at the gym. I don't know where you are at. It's a long day, right? So what we've done is we've tried to split these sessions out so you can pick and choose which sessions you want to attend. Now, for the real believers, you're going to be here all day, and we're going to be right here by your side, and I thank you for sticking with us. But I do know that some of you have shit to do. So what I want you to do is have a look at this agenda. This is in Melbourne time, so Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time. We are kicking off right now at 9 a.m, so just clock your time. What I want you to look at this agenda and maybe just set some times or some alarms for when you want to come back if there's sessions you really want to listen to. The first one's going to be myself, Zenica, and Tracy. We're going to be talking about how to build a portfolio and profit from this bull market. So we're going to be talking about like portfolio structures. We're going to be talking about common mistakes people are making. I work with 1,000 clients. I'm going to give you all that information about different things that I'm seeing winning and losing. Zenica is an absolute killer in the meme coin space. He used to be in the NFT space. He runs Zen Academy. He's got 400,000 followers on Twitter. This guy is legit. He's one of the best investors and traders in the space. And then Tracy runs Bamboo, which is a dollar cost averaging app. She's been in the space for years. That's going to be an absolute epic session to kick off. Then, for those footy fans, is there any Carlton fans in the room? Let us know if you're a Carlton fan. We've got Juddy. Chris Judd's going to come and talk. Chris actually runs his own fund, his own family office, and he uses Collective Shift to help him with his crypto investments. So he's actually been a member of ours for a little while. I've spoken with him at Monash University. He's coming on with Josh Gilbert, one of my good friends at eToro, to talk about the macro cycles. Matt Williamson, our head of research, and also Lisa Tay, who runs Mooning. Absolute killer panel. These guys are, absolutely going to crush. More about the timing of the cycles, how macro, comes into crypto, the monetary policy, printing of money, how long this cycle is going to last. When is the bull market going to end? That's a big question everyone's got on their lips. I think that's going to be really, really important and going to get a lot of answers out of that session. So that's at 10 a.m. 10:40, the institutions are here. As we've seen massive ETF volumes, in Bitcoin, even Ethereum is now overtaking in volume over Bitcoin in the last few days. I've seen the Solana ETF application going through. I even think I saw an XRP ETF application going through. Like, the institutions are here. That's why we're driving so fast. That's why I hope today we jump $100,000 US, because that's going to be absolutely epic if we do. But we've got Pratik Kala from Apollo Capital. So we've got a crypto hedge fund analyst. We've got Samira, who runs Lbait, one of the leading exchanges here in Australia. Greg Oakford, again, one of my friends who run NFT Fest. He actually works at Upside DAO, so he works at an investment DAO. He's going to be talking, as well as Simon Amory, one of our senior analysts as well. He's going to be here to talk all about institutions. Then, this is going to be an epic topic. I'm so keen for this because Ethereum is pumping this morning. We've got everything Ethereum. The man himself, Anthony Sassano, the king of Ethereum. Sassano runs his own YouTube channel. He's been an Ethereum educator for so long. If you like Ethereum or you're wanting to know more about Ethereum, that is the session you want to come and join. We've got Nathan Gurr as well. He works at Polygon Ventures. He used to work for Collective Shift and went over to the US, and now he's working as an analyst and actually invests with Polygon Ventures. So he's working on a number of early stage investments on Ethereum. So he's going to give us some alpha there. Samira again, and also Nick, one of our senior analysts. So that panel is going to be epic. Then we've got portfolio structure. So this one's going to be really good if you're, trying to figure out in terms of your portfolio, like, what you should be looking at in terms of structure, percentages, what narratives. Maybe you're unsure about some of those coins in your portfolio and the percentages you should have. So we're going to do a full session on portfolio structures, whether you're beginner, intermediate, or advanced. So if you're a complete newbie, that's going to be great for you. We're going to give some basic ones, intermediate, as well as some advanced. We've got an epic panel there. Tracy's coming back. We've got Nicole Yap, another friend of mine. She's out of Malaysia. She ran one of Malaysia's biggest NFT projects, and she's very big into the women in blockchain. I'm super excited to hear her talk. She's actually an early Bitcoiner. I think she was like sub $100 Bitcoiner. Don't quote me on that, but she's going to be epic. Simon again from our team. Jake Boyle, the COO at Caleb and Brown, one of Australia's, or probably Australia's biggest crypto brokerages. They have 20,000 clients that they work all around the world. That's going to be epic to hear Jake's insights, as well as Matt, our head of research, is coming back. Then the nitty gritty, we're getting into some degen stuff here. We're going to be looking at the next narrative. So AI, RWAs, next gen layer ones, the 2025 narratives you can't ignore. The next 12 months are going to be super, super important in terms of the bull market, that you nail these narratives. You never want to be late. There's been a big discussion recently about like chasing these 2017 coins. And already we've seen this morning, XRP's had that pullback, and then we've seen, Ethereum and a bunch of other utility coins had that pump. But I know what happens is you get that FOMO and you start chasing to these narratives. You're always behind. This session is going to give you the insights of what narratives we believe are going to be big coming up. So we've got Pat McGimsey from Crypto Tax Calculator, an absolute AI nerd. He's really going to go deep on the AI agents. I'm super pumped to hear him. We've got Joni, one of Australia's leading crypto lawyers. She's super deep in the space and talks to a lot of the early stage projects. I'm super excited to hear her talk. We've got Ray from CoinSpot. CoinSpot is the largest crypto exchange in the country, so Ray's going to give us some insights about how their millions of users are investing across their platform, as well as Nick, our senior analyst, who is really deep into this space. And maybe you heard him speak at AusCryptoCon about the narrative, so that's going to be awesome. The next one we're talking about is how to build a career or business in crypto. I know so many of you are wanting to get into crypto. It's such an exciting space. I've been building in crypto now for 8 years, and I'll tell you what, it is a nightmare in a bear market, but in a bull market, it's super fun. So we're going to try and help you deliver some insights on how you can build a career and a business in crypto. And I'm pumped to get some of the biggest business names in Australia. We've got Tori West, an Olympian. She's actually just come back from the Olympics, and she's building her own project, a sports project, actually on XRP. So I'm keen to hear Tori speak. We've got David Haslop, who runs Australia's biggest crypto conference, AusCryptoCon. David's an absolute killer. He's probably building, well, it is the biggest event in the country. So keen to hear him talk. He just coming off the back of the AusCryptoCon. We've got Lisa Tay, who's building the marketing agency, Mooning in crypto. So we're going to hear her talk about how she's building there. Amy Rose, who's the president of DECA, what was Blockchain Australia, now the Digital, I'm going to stop with that, Digital Economy Council, you know what, I can't remember, but she's like head of the association that sort of oversees crypto. And then we've got Simon as well, who's a senior analyst and used to run his own business in crypto, and he's now a full-time analyst with us. So they're going to give you all the insights on how to build a career or a business in crypto. Now, this is going to be a fun one. How high can Bitcoin really go this cycle? We've got the best Bitcoin analyst in the world, in my opinion, Checkmate, who delivers content for Collective Shift and our members. Checkmate's coming on. We've got Matt, Adrian Forza from Crypto Tax Australia, and we've got Tori coming on again. That's going to be a cracker for all of you Bitcoiners out there. Hopefully we hit 100K. I'm honestly going to probably do a shoey if we get 100K today. We have to keep an eye on that. We've got the trading view charts. We'll be bringing it up throughout the day. Then I'm pumped for this. I think there's so many meme coin traders in the room. The meme coin investing playbook. We have four of the best sort of meme coin traders that I've seen, and I'm very close friends with. We've got Tom Mitchell-Hill from Cointelegraph. This man is an absolute degen. He's been in the Solana trenches the last year or so, making bank. He's going to give you all the alpha. And then we've got Garmy and Clouted, who are also building their own meme coin they're going to be talking about, but also they've been in the trenches for so long building. I've known these guys for years. They've been in the Ethereum and Solana ecosystem for so long. And then Amanda, who runs Helix, which is a Web3 development company. So super pumped for that. Then finally, we're going to end with the high net wealth strategy session. So if you're still with us at the end or you want to come back, this is going to be a cracker. If you've got more than $250,000 in your crypto portfolio, right up to 30, 40 million, we're really going to be honing in on some high net wealth strategies. So we're going to come back. I'm going to be on that panel. We've got James Coombs, who runs Block Earner, which is one of Australia's leading lending product companies to lend against your Bitcoin. Myself, Pav from SwiftX, he works with the high net wealth team there. So Pav's going to be giving some insights there, as well as Leah, who's coming in from Dubai. She'll be zooming in. She runs a crypto fund over there, which I'm super pumped to jump into. So that is the agenda. Set your alarms. We've got 3 or 4 minutes before we're kicking off to the next thing. I'm just going to bring up my notes because I've got a few other things that I want to talk about. How many we got in the room? 400 people in the room. Holy moly. Well done. Thank you, everyone. I'm just going to bring up, so I don't forget. I've got some notes here, so I don't forget. Okay, so throughout each topic and each panel, we have some Q&A. So in the bottom left-hand corner, you'll see when we go live, there's a little QR code. So you can use the chat to talk to different people, but the panelists won't be able to see that chat. So if you want to ask a question, it's called Slido. Just click that link or scan the QR code, type in the code, and then you can basically submit your question. We will then submit some questions. We've got 10 minutes of Q&A for each panel, so we'll select the questions, and then we'll be able to go and answer that. But yeah, just a reminder that the chat, we won't be able to see that, so make sure you put your questions elsewhere. Now, we're giving away some 2 free memberships at Collective Shift, so they're worth $2,000 each. Now, to do this, what I need you to do is share on your socials that you're at this event, right? Put it on your story, put it on your Twitter, tag myself, tag Collective Shift, and at the end of the day, just before the High Net Wealth Strategy session at about 3:20, we're going to be announcing 2 winners for 2 free memberships for those that shared that they're attending the event. So tag us, say that you're attending the event, tell us what you like about it, put it into Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, I don't know, text message your mum, let us know, and we're going to give 2 memberships away very, very soon. Then we're also going to be giving away some exclusive merchandise, some Collective Shift merch. So that's going to go for the best questions. So we're going to, at the end of the day, go through all the questions, and we're going to be giving away some merch for the top questions for our panelists. So make sure you hit us hard, get us the good questions, and we'll give those away as well. At the bottom as well of your Zoom, you'll see there's a little resources tab. Now, in the resources tab, you've got a couple of things. One is we've created a little notes taking workbook for you all. So download that, and each session we've actually created an area where you can take notes about topics and just lessons learned for each panelist panel session. So download that. Obviously, it's free. It's just a PDF. You can print it out. You probably don't have time because we're kicking off in a minute. But download it, and then you can take some notes. And at the end of the day, you can go back through. We've got the names of the speakers, names of the topics, and everything's ready to rumble. Apart from that, we do have our 10-step crypto strategy document in there as well. There's a few other things, but sit back, relax. We're about to kick off.